Hey guys, Krootman here with a BC250 video for you. With the price of Warthog going absolutely bananas in the past, well, it looks like 90 days, it had me thinking, is the BC250 profitable? And if it is it more profitable than a 3070? And considering the fact that you could basically get a full BC250 12 card rig for $250, I know it says $300 here, but if you put $250 on the best offer, they will accept it, and I'll put a link down below for this. It'll be an affiliate link, so I will get some of eBay's cut, so it definitely helps me. And will this $250 rig be more profitable than a RTX 3070, which are going anywhere from, I would say, $275 to $380 on eBay, as you can see right here. And a lot of people are buying these more expensive RTX 3070s. So obviously a 12 card rig of these, even if you bought them at $250 a pop, is going to run you $3,000 versus a $250 rig. Which one is more profitable right now? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to find out. Success is that they're all on. Now with the BC250 rigs, I basically didn't touch them when I turned them off. I just turned them off and unplugged them. These are weird. These things are basically not profitable and then super profitable and then not profitable again. They take up so little space. I honestly don't have any problem just leaving them. And the first one paid for itself, and the second one was sent to me for free basically to do a review on it. So I just kind of leave them there. Now I have all the Ethernet cables still plugged in, and this one turned on. So it's a win. So we're going to go ahead and get the flight sheet set up for this one, get it working, and then we'll move on to this one. There's a reason why these things are so cheap. Getting this flight sheet set up took probably like 20 minutes, and then I had to do it 12 different times. You couldn't remote in and do the commands all at once because I had to hit a bunch of buttons, and it took probably like an hour and 20 minutes to get the whole rig up and running perfectly. Like I said, there's a reason these things are as cheap as they are, because for as cool as they are, they're definitely a big pain. So now that everything's set up, let me show you how much these things are making, and we'll compare the profitability to the RTX 3070. So as we all know, BC250 rig profitability is very, very hard to calculate for multiple reasons, mostly because you really can't get an accurate reading of the GPU and the CPU within each card. So you basically have to measure the rig as a 12 card GPU per se, or like an ASIC, or however you want to call it. So what I did was, you could see the rig or the GPU number. We'll just rename this to GPU number right there. And you can see it's 1 through 12. And this is the Carlson hash, and this is the Wart hash. And basically, I got this from Hive OS. And obviously, it constantly changes, but you have to pick a snapshot in time and go from there. So you can see the total Carlson hash right down here, the total Wart hash right down here. And then you can see the power. So how I got the power was I literally just took the reading on the wall before I plugged in the one BC250 rig, and then afterwards, and I subtracted it, and that's how I got the total watts. Now that's including the whole rig, the fans, and I calculated the power in two ways. The first way was I basically just calculated how much it would cost. You take the formula, which is watts times hours ran, divided by 1,000, not 100. I think there's 1,000 on there, so I got to change that. And you get 47.88. Then you take that number and you times it by your power rate. In my case, 0.129 kilowatt hours. And it costs $617 per day to run it. Now here's the profitability, but I'll go over that in just 1 second. So when you see the Carlson and Wart hash rate numbers, you don't have the exact power. So what I did was I plugged it into hashrate.no, and I tried two different ways. One, I just arbitrarily picked a number of a power number for each of them. I used 1700 watts for Wart, and then I used the rest for Carlson. And you can see here I got 41 cents on the profitability. Then I tried it a different way, because I didn't think that was accurate, because like I said, I'm just arbitrarily pulling power numbers out of thin air. So what I did next, which I thought was more accurate, and is how I got this number up here, is basically I took the total yield of Carlson and Wharton. I put 0 on the watts, and the profit is $6.64. Then I subtracted it from how much I calculated it costs to run this rig per day, and I got 47 cents, which I think is more accurate because when you're just inserting random numbers into the power calculator, it kind of skews the formula a little bit. So I'm making 47 cents a day right now per BC250 mining rig. Now remember, that's taking into account Warthog's basically meteoric rise in the last week or two, and then you're considering that you're also getting extra yield from Carlson. And the reason I picked Carlson over Ironfish as their profitability numbers at the time of this filming, as their coin prices are basically the same, is I basically just took the 1 month of the Carlson network hash rate, and it's only, it's under a terahash, and Iron is well over a terahash. So I figured it would be more profitable getting Carlson just because, if the price goes up, I get more yield and it's better. It's not that much of a difference, but I had to pick one, and that's why I picked Carlson over Ironfish. So you basically, if you want to figure out how much per BC250, you just take 47 cents, you get 3 cents per GPU. Now, I did the numbers on a 12-card 3070 rig on a Leo, which is technically the most profitable thing. And right here, it calculates 1 cent. I did all the math using a friend in Discord's numbers because my 3070s are off, and it took way too long to do, and I botched the math twice because math isn't my strong suit. And I can confirm that hashrate.no's numbers are correct, and the most profitable thing, a Leo, makes you 1 cent. So theoretically, my title isn't clickbait, as you get 3 cents profitability per BC 250, and then you get 1 cent per 3070. So I wasn't lying when I said the BC 250 is more profitable than the 3070. Now, obviously, we could go back and forth saying that this is just a snapshot in time, and that if a Leo goes up or Warthog goes down, profitability changes. We can talk about how hard the BC 250s are to set up. But honestly, guys, this was just a fun exercise. I really enjoyed making this video. These are the kind of videos I live for. It'll spark debate. It'll be fun. I mean, we're not talking a lot of money here, but it is interesting to see that, like, when the BC 250 is profitable, it definitely is profitable. And, where are you going to find 47 cents profitability on a $250 piece of crypto anywhere on a GPU or an ASIC? Now, this video is not sponsored. I'm not currently working with PCSP. In full disclosure, the only revenue I could get is if you decide to buy one of these with my affiliate link. So there's no angle here. I was just bored, and I wanted to make a video that kind of made me chuckle, and I think it'll get good play on the internet. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and enjoy the silly crypto content that I put out. And if you're mining on either one of these, tell me what you're mining on, and if you're for or against the BC250, tell me why in the comments down below. That's it for this one. See you on the next one. Peace out.